Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start with the option. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes. Inside the 40.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Chain mover. They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. They have a first and 10 at the 13-yard line. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay there to make the grab. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Cardinals 0. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard
line. Murray and the Cardinals with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle. Here's second and 7 now from the 28.
At the 28-yard line.
From the gun, it's Drake. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. And a Cardinal first down.
Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
4 yards. It's 2nd down.
To try again after the sack. Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. On 1st down, Drake. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. From the gun, Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Man, we see a lot of quarterbacks try and do this. They get out of the pocket, they get in trouble, and they try and force the ball into their star receiver to make a play, sometimes whether he's open or not. And I think this time, it was definitely an or not.
The drive starts with a completion, left side. There he goes, left side.
That's right, baby. It's all me.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 65 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability.
For the extra point.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Murray on the option. He'll give it to Drake. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch one. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Slam. Back. Sponge. No, go.
Drake. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, it's Drake, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ravens 14, Cardinals nothing.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Murray now. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players than football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
And the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
2-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 12 yards there and a first down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 11 now, Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much, unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 67 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Ravens 21. Cardinals nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and which you also have to guard again.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
That pick-6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And fresh off the pick-6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's going to be like...
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
4th down.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Push him back. Show it up.
Murray now to throw. Flush to his right. Able to locate his running back, open downfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, a 22. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Ravens' 13-yard line.
Here's Murray. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row. We're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
At the Cardinals' 40-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
To throw is Jackson on 3rd down. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
You ain't going nowhere. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
From the gun, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. In the final seconds of the first half, as the Ravens push further out in front. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cardinals 7. Justin Tucker to kick off.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray now on first down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Anthony Averett picks it. But that one is good.
Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and my self-talk too. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch, I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts, I'ma throw that cash to my money. You know what? Stop.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's spit, we on shot for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's spit, we on shot for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. Your friend smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. Now I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Taken in the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Report.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. On 4th down, here's the option. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds. And now 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball. But surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Jackson going to hold on to this. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now Jackson on 1st down. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They run for the first time with Justice Hill. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
13-yard
to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin there to make the grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Carson will take the handoff out of the option play. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Calais Campbell on the stop.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9. Wilson, and that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He lets it fly for Lockett. This is caught at the 20. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Seahawks. 53 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Wilson will hand to Carson on the option. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Jimmy Smith, the one who brought him down. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. They go play action now. Wilson. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
It's now 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson, forced out to his left. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. And they'll run the option to start the drive. That one caught out wide by Boykin.
Jackson.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
They'll run here with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
The ball carrier. He was taken down by Bobby Wagner. A gain of a yard.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Baltimore Ravens. 1st and 10.
They go play action with Jackson. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles. But I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't he? You've got to try and stay with it. And even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him. It should open up things for you.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
The Seahawks 20.
Operating from the gun. Jackson got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Jackson's going to look to run it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Seahawks 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Play action. Now Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Wilson.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Jackson going to get this out to Brown. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
12 at the Seahawks 34-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Hey, move. Sit up.
They go play action now. Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to
open man Boykin, he's got him. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown.
Miles Boykin with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
Point is good.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
The pickup. 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's going to air it out and got his man complete. Philip Dorsett by himself. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Philip Dorsett as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown.
It is good.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
It's gonna take it. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm gonna go out 1 for the set.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they...
This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Justin
Tucker now to add the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Ravens 28, Seahawks 14.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Fielded in the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Kickoff for Baltimore.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at the 20.
Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it.
He lets it fly for Lockett into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this, and in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Jackson now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Eric Tomlinson there to make the grab. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, one-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Now Dobbins.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. After the roughing penalty on
their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And from the shotgun, he'll throw.
Flushed out right. And his throw here is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
First down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that's caught inside the 35.
Wilson's pass.
Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30.
31 yards. First down, Seahawks.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Wilson. He'll buy some time right, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Patrick Queen on the tackle. It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Loss of 7 yards.
4th down, here's Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
Over on downs.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
41-yard line.
Here's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Play action. It's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 25 yards that time.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd down and goal. Jackson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Operating from the gun. Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Tucker on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Play action. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
48 for Mike. Watch the twist. 48 Mike.
Throwing again. Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go play action with Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Over on downs.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll go again with Dobbins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
Today's final score, Ravens 45.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
got the party going up. Champ, the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. Shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the.
Pan the camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty backing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Ay, count for and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. 'Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been bottling this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Ay, met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Harrison Butker set to get us started. It's two AFC powerhouses, the Chiefs and Ravens, underway in Baltimore. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. He'll be dropped after a gain of about... Six across the 30 to the 31.
Miles Boykin. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Andrews. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 64 yards, and the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Chiefs 0. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Chiefs.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Mahomes to throw once more. Escaping the pressure right. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive going to plan so far. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 23.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Andrews. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. They go play action with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And it's second down. To throw again. Jackson flushed out right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. First down and more for Jackson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the
Jackson going to hold on to it again. That one caught out wide by Boykin. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Chiefs nothing. Justin Tucker to kick.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
First down, Kansas City.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Matt Judon there on the stop. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Ravens' 18-yard line.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
The ball carrier.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And down he'll go at the 25. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 75 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. This taken in about 4 yards deep. A beautiful fake. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And he'll be out of bounds bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
First down, Chiefs.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Just shy of midfield.
Now Mahomes steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. A screen to Bell. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. They'll go for it with Bell. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Le'Veon Bell stopped short of the line to gain. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with a touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Check 48's the mic. Check 48.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st down.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Kansas City.
And And again, it's Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. But it'll be second down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. 28 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Well, the scoreboard still does not look good, but at least they polished off that goose egg.
Yeah, they've been thoroughly outplayed in the first half. Finally, a little spark of life, but it's going to take a lot more to add to that flame for them to thoroughly get back into this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Play action. It's Jackson. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And Jackson throwing once more. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews as the Ravens push further out in front.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Tucker with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Mahomes now to throw. Out to his left. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Miles Boykin in the...
Go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touchdown like that. ahead, touchdown like that. Go ahead, touchdown like that. Go ahead, touchdown like that. Like work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that. This is second nature, all is automatic. You fools hurt, Jesus will.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers to kick off fourth.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The drive will start with an option going left. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
First and 10 at the 35-yard
line. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 35-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 36-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They go play action with Jackson. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the option, a handoff to Carson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Carson will take the handoff out of the option play. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
third down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. David Moore, 73 yards. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Jason Myers now for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Ravens 6. Jason Myers to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start with the option. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 29, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Now this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
He better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Ravens' 21-yard line.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete.
Wilson on the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down. And 1 yard to go.
Sometimes I need a check. Not just sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Get changed. Hey, I like your respect. Give them more than when I get expecting at the back. In fact,
an incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They run it with Carson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They end up getting stuck twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
Brings up 4th down.
And Pete Carroll looks like he likes his chances with the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Calais Campbell. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
Brandon, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson going to run. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the
Jackson running again. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Raven. 1st and 10 at the
now a carry for Dobbins. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Mike 50. Mike 50. I'm coming. Yeah. I'm coming. Deuce. Check it out, Reed.
Now it's Jackson.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. And this
is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Devin Duvernay
there to make the grab. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins.
They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Ravens 14, Seahawks 7. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Wilson. And that's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And 4 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught at the 20.
Wilson's pass.
It's a big play on 3rd down for the Seahawks. And even 50 yards.
1st down, Seattle.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Yards to go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Wilson will throw again. Flush to his right. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. To throw again is Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Wilson will hand to Carson on the option. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. The extra point now coming from Myers. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. He is out of bounds inside the 35. 18 more yards there and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action. It's Jackson rolling to his right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Throwing again. Jackson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 3rd and medium. They opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough, and now 4th down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
1-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. This is Carson, and they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Eluding the pressure right. And this is complete to Moore on the comebacker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And his pass incomplete.
Wilson's pass.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. Flushed out right. That is incomplete.
Wilson on the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Wilson to throw on 3rd down. And he's got Lockett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
14.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On first down, it's Carson, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
And the tight end Olsen, right side. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excites them. A completion, yes, you give up the pass, but no gain. I mean, that's exactly what you want on defense.
And sets up the 4th down. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. That'll set him back 5. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will tie things at 17 all. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Jackson, he's going to keep it himself. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Past the 20. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
7 more yards.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Ravens have broken the tie.
Makes the score.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 42. He gives it off to Carson, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They run again with Carson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Ravens 24, Seahawks 17.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On third down, it's Carson, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Jackson from the shotgun. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. To throw again is Jackson. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. To throw on 2nd and 6, Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Escaping the pressure. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, You're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw is Jackson. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Brown. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run with Dobbins. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. And here's Jackson on the option. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Jackson on the
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yard.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
Say I done powered up, level at 10,000 and climbing